I've felt that way about pretty much every Democratic candidate I've ever voted for.
I've campaigned for Bernie, and it did so much good.
Yeah, that was time well spent.
I caucused.
You didn't campaign.
I didn't campaign, no. I had better things to do at the time. Hello.
Hello.
We should just play Jackbar.
Streaming now.
That'd be good.
Sorry, it took me a minute. Andy had to walk me through it.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Nope.
So.
Oh, we're actually streaming?
Yeah, Andy wanted to because he wanted to listen.
He could call in.
No, I don't think you could. I'd have to set up a whole new thing.
Oh, never mind
Yeah,
then.
you have to
You can't.
schedule those meetings.
You.
No, he has to rewrite the entire plot.
Hey, if he had access to Facebook Messenger, he could get in just like the rest of you.
I don't.
Yeah, I know. I emailed y'all. So,
Yay.
We're ready.
yay, we're ready. I say as I'm like, shit, I need to go get a drink.
I'll get you one.
Go get a drink. We're not ready.
Or are you, what do you want?
Do a Schomburg mule.
Yeah.
Awesome. Excellent. Going anywhere the rest of the day.
I'd like a hurricane, please.
yeah. I want a girly drink.
What is the drink that is served in a coconut?
Mai
Pina
Tai?
colada?
You can probably get a pina colada that way.
Pina colada.
When Mai Tai
Aside from shitty songs, pina coladas are delicious.
I don't like coconut. I think it's nasty.
Yeah, I mean that is a deal breaker on the pina colada.
It's the packing peanut of the fruit world.
I got touched inappropriately with a colada in high school. Yeah, it was fun.
In that it tastes like packing peanuts.
So say I'm probably I have the uncommon opinion. I actually quite like coconut.
Me too.
Me too.
So uncommon that two other people agreed with you immediately.
Well, never mind. I like when you get the mixed chocolate box.
Blech.
I like the coconut.
Yeah, coconut and chocolate. I don't do, but
You got your coconut in my chocolate. I got your chocolate in your coconut. You're fired.
you're fucking fired.
I'm not a coconut fan either, Thomas.
I think actual like fresh coconut is probably better than the dried shreds of.
I lived on a beach where they fell all the time. I didn't like it there.
Is that an OCMP story?
Could be.
It will be.
I mean, it will be.
Now.
No,
I remember
Actually, I do
the
have a
time I
story.
lived on a deserted island. I
Take
fashioned
the
a
radio out of it.
we had coconuts fall on the beach where I lived in Saudi Arabia, and I remember I had this knife set, like yellow knives, and this Indian guy I worked with is trying to like hack into one, and he broke this because I don't know if you've ever seen the husks. They're super solid. You need like a saw.
You need a machete.
Yeah. And so he like broke my knife and bought me or offered to buy me a new set. I don't know if he did or not.
Is it like the shopping channel where they have the katana blade?
Do
you know what I'm talking about?
Ask, is this a staghorn?
And he like smacks it twice and it just cuts him and he goes, "Oh, that hurt."
Like you take the machete and you hit the coconut and a machete blade falls off.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
We always used a hammer.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Okay, let me find that sound clip and then we can start the show. That'll be the intro point for whoever maybe it is. This is Samurai Sword Screw Up on Shop at Home.
And the nice thing about these practice katanas, oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt big time. A piece of that the tip just got me, Odell.
Oh, just the tip, huh?
Just the tip.
It's so good.
1, 18, 16 is the item number on this one. And the nice thing about these practice katanas, oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt big time.
That's how you know it's live television.
I miss Shopping Network.
Oh God, I need to go to the hospital right now.
Right now.
Anyway, if you
Now
call
we're ready.
before I get to the hospital, we'll give you a 2-for-1 deal on this. On this
Perfect.
high quality, quote unquote, katana. Okay, so the crew of the Scorpion has been busy. You all have been drug mules. You've made nice with despotic caste-based cults. You offered to be drug mules to the underworld, and you killed a genie who was apparently the only thing keeping the planet from experiencing seismic disturbances. Most recently, you all killed a group of spiders who were extremely hostile and were coming right for you in your defense. And you managed to get across a treacherous rope bridge with very little trouble. So you all have returned to the Scorpion. You've all gotten your 1,500 gold credits. And it's been a couple of days. I was hoping to have a news segment recorded and ready to go. And unfortunately, it wasn't ready yet. So maybe next time. But I can tell you, you've spent a couple of days surface side, and it's gotten fairly intense. There are a number of seismic disturbances that occasionally go on, and people are kind of freaked out about it. The protests have gotten more dangerous. There's a lot more bottle throwing, much more aggressive graffiti and vandalism taking place on some of these rental properties. And there seems to be a push for something of a mass exodus from the planet. It seems like a lot of the off-worlders are really trying to make their way off of this planet before things turn it into an even bigger hellhole than it already is. You also have heard rumors that the free radicals have been a bit more aggressive in recent days. And there's been quite an influx of Drow refugees, mostly male, coming into Istanbul and Constantinople. So I'm going to go ahead and have you all roll for initiative.
22.
22. Cal coming in hot.
Do the clear one.
23.
23. Kit coming even hotter.
I know. It's 24.
Wow.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Woo.
Nice.
It's this shirt.
The shirt.
Darby, what'd you get?
I rolled 2 ones, 11.
And last but not least, OCMP.
Also 20, but not natural.
How can I roll a disadvantage on 1 die? I know.
Sweet. So let's see what all work you had done before you escorted Major Miners. Darby, you had paid a private investigator to try and investigate Xandar. And you all had freed the street gang that had tried to mug you all and put them to work for the Merchants Guild and Syrinx Associates.
Mostly Merchants Guild. Not really trucking with the Syrinx Associates. There is one thing. If it becomes clear that this planet is going to be completely abandoned, I would love to offload a small amount of real estate.
Tom to sell.
Yeah, we can certainly. Yeah, it's a
Big
buyer's
time to sell.
market for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm going to avoid Sav. I wonder if I can talk to my associates at the Merchants Guild. The Merchant Union, Menlo, Freelo. Would they be interested in purchasing some property for use in the lucrative housing market?
Yeah, roll me a persuasion check.
I'm good at those, usually. 16 plus persuasion?
Yeah.
27.
27.
No, 25, sorry.
Well, I mean, good enough. I rolled against it and rolled a 16. So,
I forget that I took expertise in persuasion.
yeah. Hey, a valuable skill to have in every party.
I have this bridge to sell you.
Oh yes, quite a fancy house. Well, I like to take a risky investment once in a while, just in case it pays off. I'd be willing to give you 8,000 gold credits for this.
And considering our ongoing relationship and how much I appreciate the help you've given me as we make our mercantile path across the universe, I will take this happily and thank you.
Indeed. If ever you wish to repurchase it, I'll certainly give you a friendly price.
Well, we'll see if that is something that could possibly happen in a couple weeks. I'm just wondering, I really want to divulge my interest in this planet. It has really grown quite tiresome to me.
Oh, yes, understandable. I understand the GU is going to pull out entirely if they don't win some referendum coming up.
Ooh, interesting. That's certainly the first I've heard of such an arrangement.
Oh, yes. Now, rumors are a valuable resource for us merchants.
Do you know what exactly this referendum is?
Oh, it's a bit more of an official vote on whether to go with the GU or the IPA. I understand, given recent events, even the IPA is a little suspicious.
Yes, a little. I can't think of a joke that involves hops, but I'll keep thinking about it.
It's a good.
Do you have an official side? I mean, you work with both of these organizations.
Oh yes, no. Whoever the check clears for, the Merchants Guild is okay with. We operate within the GU rules on GU planets, and we have strong connections with the Interplanetary Alliance as well.
Do they have a home planet, the Galactic Merchant Union?
Not really. Our main office is on one of the GU core worlds, but it's never held us back.
Interesting.
Critics talk and bullshits walk.
Yes. Well, I hope you shall enjoy this. It will be a wonderful compound for any future Galactic Merchant Union business. You have certainly of the highest quality compound on the entire planet. I am guaranteed of that. I hope you enjoy your purchase.
I pictured Darby like nervously trying to leave this conversation like as quickly as possible, like tail like darting back and forth like very quickly.
Not necessarily, but I do want to take this loaded data pad of credits and take it elsewhere where the reverse button can't be hit.
Yeah. You turn over the deed to Menlo Freeloo and boogie on out of there. Just starting at the top of the list here, Toby, is there anything you want to do around the city?
Can I check in with the Gusses?
Yeah, you find a couple of urchins. Get the sheet and remember that character's name.
Bertie.
I wrote it down on my first character sheet, but I don't know where it is. It might be in the trash.
It's in a note somewhere, so I'll be part of back from that.
I wrote down Menlo Freelo.
Ah, yes. Perrin Twinklegrin.
Say that again.
Perrin Twinklegrin. Perrin Twinklegrin, just how it sounds.
Okay.
And it isn't in that they don't have any parents.
It's why they adopted the name Twinklegrin. Like last names, those are so boring.
So I find
Darby takes offense with that. Sorry, I mean Gerald, Archibald, Rockefeller, Frederick, Isaac, Ellingham, Leonard, Darby the 14th takes great exception to your lack of real names.
Well, I go find Heron and we do the Gus's official handshake.
Yeah.
You know.
Does it end with the like the?
Yes, it absolutely does.
And I just ask, what's going on? Are we offloading this planet?
Yeah, like a lot of people are taking off. A number of the urchins are going to stay here. Obviously, it's their home. But yeah, there does seem to be a push. Things have gotten a bit unstable of late. Even for this planet, that's saying something.
True. Is there anything I can help? Is there anything I can do to assist my fellow urchins?
Not at the moment. But perhaps if there are any extra cabins, you might take a few little stowaways with you when you all leave the planet.
I might be able to arrange that.
Oh no, urchins.
They don't take much room, but they need all the supplies.
I foresee an episode called "The Trouble with Urchins."
The trouble with urchins. They keep multiplying. What the fuck?
Nobody move, or I can blow this place up.
Are we going to offload them onto a Klingon ship?
I wish I could do Urchin's voice from the Adventureland. It's so funny. It just kills me every time he does it.
I haven't listened to the last one.
I haven't either.
We're like 3 or 4 behind. So,
Wow, I was dying this week. I haven't done anything.
So, Toby, is there anything else you want to ask of?
Did you want to talk to Toby? You mentioned wanting to offload some of your massive pile of money, perhaps at a magical merchant. I believe there was a small diminutive green gentleman who was a little depraved.
I actually was thinking about offload or getting rid of the thieves' armor because it makes me mute, basically.
Yeah, your party can hear you, but like you've definitely discovered over the last couple of weeks, anyone standing like 10 feet away, like they just look at you confused mostly.
You know, I'm already really quiet and I'm quite small, so you know I can get to safety really quickly. So I don't feel like I need it unless anyone in the party wants it. I want to sell it like right now, whenever.
What type of armor is it?
Leather, I think.
Studded leather.
Studded leather.
Is it magical? Does it offer any additional protection?
It just says you make no sound regardless of what you are holding, the surface you are moving across, or how loud you shout.
Yep.
I like being loud. Sorry.
Toby, roll me an insight check.
Oh, it's on the crook.
I would do the 19.
All right.
Yeah, take the 19.
Insight. 22.
You suspect that this armor may be cursed.
Oh, cool.
So maybe you can take it off.
It is attuned, so I will try.
Yeah, you can take it off, but you still find that people can't hear you beyond like about a 10-foot radius.
Even though it's just in my bag. Cool.
Uh-oh.
But certainly you could talk to Meshach and see, what can be done about that. Or if anyone in the party has an identify spell.
I do.
Omega is fucked off to the library and has shown absolutely no interest in casting Identify on any of the magic items you all got.
Ooh, I have just the thing, Toby. You need something identified?
Yes.
I am an arcane appraiser, highly trained since 2nd level, and I've turned into apparently a regular human bartender.
I'm still listening. I just need to look for some notes.
I always have the Identify spell prepared and can cast it as a ritual.
Can you identify this pile of cursed animal hide?
All right, I will. I assume it looks just like Pawn Stars, where I got a guy who comes in and does leather. He comes in and he gives you a cents on the dollar for it. Yes, I cast Pawn Stars.
But should we not consider giving it to Omega? Perhaps if it's cursed and Omega can no longer speak, it will make life so much easier.
That's a good
problem
idea.
is Omega can't wear armor.
I know. Could I force it on?
you go in while Omega is recharging over the course of 6 months and train them to use armor.
I have a bad feeling that he would use it for nefarious purposes somehow.
Exactly.
Just appear above you and you wouldn't be able to hear him.
Yeah, no, we got to talk about him. While he's buggered off to the library, we're going to have to talk about him.
I don't think he would want us to call him.
Oh, thank you for reminding.
I let the irony of me saying I don't think he would like us to call him. Can we start
to talk about Murderbot?
Yes, Murderbot. It. Let's call it it.
Oh, he hates that too.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You earn your pronouns.
So as you cast this Identify spell on the armor, you do in fact reveal after 10, 11 minutes, the armor does appear to be cursed. You do figure out that a remove curse spell or similar magic could turn this into just regular mundane armor. But the curse itself remains even once the armor is removed.
Uh-oh. Are you cursed?
It sounds like it. I mean, it sounds like it!
Sorry.
Down.
I have this Frogurt. The Frogurt is also cursed.
The
bad.
Frogurt is extra cursed.
That's
Like
bad.
that Bob Dylan video where she's just dropping signs with words on them.
Or what's the movie? The Christmas.
Love Actually?
Christmas.
I've never seen the movie, but I know it's from the meme.
Relationship. It's the Every Form of a Abusive Relationship. The movie.
Ah, by Hallmark.
These pictures should match.
Shut up. Oh man, it just remember how last week my phone did a search for a song and started playing it? It just searched for Mariah Carey Christmas music.
Oh.
It's dark.
It should be illegal for those words to be mentioned outside the month of December.
Even
All I want for Christmas is that song to disappear forever.
Yeah, apparently she's being sued for plagiarism on that. So, yay.
Really? Oh, nice.
Yeah, hooray. Great. More news of Mariah Carey.
I think she's ruined singing, right?
Mhm.
It's the oral equivalent of like trying to tune into a radio signal with a dial.
I'm convinced that most of her music is actually for dolphins.
She would
her
be
next album.
anticipating the rise of the dolphins.
Yeah. It's like Death Clock except without metal.
But dolphins are very smart. It's not for dolphins. It's for
It's
porpoises.
for dumb dolphins. Yeah, it's porpoise music. Music with a porpoise.
Oh, man.
Moving on.
We're not
Running
porpoises.
away.
So
We're not porpoise. Porpoises are just as valuable as dolphins. I hate dolphins though. I really do. I think they're terrible.
Oh, porpoise lives matter.
So you have discovered that at very least the armor that Toby received is cursed.
I don't have a curse thing.
What did we get from that?
You got some boots of elven kind that Kit got. You got a stealth dagger, Cal. You got a wind fan, Darby.
Is it cursed?
You can cast an identify spell.
Well, it takes 10 minutes. I'll do that.
Yeah, you. I forget what OCMP got. Omega got another bag of holding.
I got 20. Oh, you mean, sorry, I got the drum.
Oh, yeah. I feel like you took something else, too. Hang on. I have notes somewhere.
The steel drum.
Yes.
It's steel pants.
I just, yeah.
I can detect magic. I can expeditiously retreat. I can purified food and drink. I do not have.
There we go.
Remove curse is a 3rd level spell.
What all Crazy Man Piggott got.
What?
Rope of climbing. You took.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot about that.
Is that the one that goes into another dimension?
Uh-huh.
That's a cool spell.
Yeah, and it's something OCMP could really use.
So
you did use it that whole week off.
Oh, yeah. See?
Darby, as soon as you reveal to yourself that the armor is cursed, you start thinking about the fan you got, and you whip it out and cast Identify on it. And as it turns out, that is also cursed. It has a 25% chance of backfiring on the caster and a 10% chance of exploding. So I have been waiting with bated breath for you to use this thing on the few times you have threatened to do so, to see just how it went.
I'm not attuned to it, so I'm going to try and sell it to someone.
Yeah. The good news is you're not attuned to this item, but it is very cursed.
Do we need to check all of our items?
Oh, absolutely. I'm pretty sure that every single. So I don't need to cast Identify magic or identify as a ritual. As long as I spend 10 gold pieces, I can do it immediately.
Oh yeah. It feels like the sort of thing you'd spend 10 gold pieces on pretty quickly.
Oh, can I give you 10 gold pieces and you can do that with me dagger?
You don't need to. I happen to have come across a little bit more money.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to argue with you.
I will do this as a favor for you. Don't worry. All right. What is the?
I don't like favors. I think I would rather give you the dough.
All right.
All right. Here's 10 gold. Now I don't owe you nothing.
And then I use it to cast it.
Yeah. So you hold this stealth dagger, and it is indeed cursed. Yeah. The curse on this one is as long as you're wielding the weapon or have it on your person, the weapon makes a sharp whistling noise that can only be heard by a creature within 10 feet of you. Now, you haven't had a chance to sneak up on anything yet, but I was really looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Now
you were sneaking through the Drow City.
Yeah, but not like up on someone. So, you got lucky.
Do the creep. Do the creep.
And kitty butt wiggle.
All right. I'll identify the rest as well.
I think we can just assume
the good news is that the rope of climbing and the boots of elven kind don't appear to be cursed.
Nice.
I did roll for each individual item. The bit of bad news is that Omega has buggered off to the library, and there's no way of knowing at the moment whether or not his second bag of holding is cursed.
I just bet somehow he's going to know, isn't he? In Murderbot.
Well, the thing about him
somehow know.
Can you really curse a curse?
Does it cancel out? Is what you're saying?
Or you can make it worse.
I mean,
if you curse a curse, it makes it worse.
Of course. Of course.
Of course, a curse makes a curse much worse.
Of course.
Oh,
especially if it's a horse course.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
It's the worst curse.
It's the worst curse.
The worst curse is a horse curse that makes the curse worse?
Yeah, especially if it's in your purse.
If its name is Mr. Ed. Yeah.
Keep that horse curse away from my purse.
Curse Doosties.
I believe it's a shame that guy left because he totally cursed Doosty us.
Hey, you never know. You might run into him again at some point.
Well, when we do, I know what to do with this fan.
I guess I want to go find someone who can take the curse away off of me.
I'm afraid I cannot because it is a 3rd level spell, and I am not that proficient.
Not quite there yet. But yeah, you certainly. I figured at the end of the session we could head to Meshach's magic shop, and he could probably hook you up with someone.
Well, that was good. I'm glad that you found out that all these items were completely worthless, or worse.
Yeah. Thank you for figuring that out.
I'm glad that some of our good luck actually turned out to be very bad.
Yeah. I mean,
I had a feeling that that armor wasn't was bad news.
What did you say?
Write it down. I can't read, but someone can.
Keep dancing.
I think it's less that Cal can't read and more that Cal refuses to read.
And refuses to learn.
No, Cal is definitely Wile E. Coyote.
I do
You have
run
lots of
into a lot of
signs.
cliffs.
Yeah, you got lots of signs to say, uh-oh.
And 3 bird seeds.
I would love if Wile E. Coyote had a Cockney accent.
I was telling Charlotte about Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, and she was just like, "That sounds amazing."
Yeah.
I mean, Wile E. Coyote's the hero in
It
that.
kind of is. Yeah.
You've never seen Wile E. Coyote?
No.
Wow.
There's nowhere to watch those.
Those are some of the few Looney Tunes from the old days that aren't like horribly racist.
Yeah.
I bet they
guess
sneak it
Coyotes,
in
I
there.
guess, but-
I bet they find a way to sneak it in there somehow.
Probably some of the episodes.
less racist. Let's put it that
Yes,
way.
okay. Not like
I think overt.
Does he use a tar baby to catch the Roadrunner?
The shame of it is that's an actual mythical trope that has nothing to do with racism. It's only become about racism.
Well, that's because of the incredibly racist Disney movie it was in.
Yeah, I mean that didn't help. Also America.
That's why we're playing D&D, by the way, because we're not in America anymore.
Yeah. So, Kit, you have discovered gratefully that your boots of Elvenkind are not cursed. What are you up to in this couple of days downtime?
I would like to go around anywhere I can see groups of people gathering, and I would like to put on like a flamenco dress and do a performance to help spread the word of the independent planets and try to promote them to win this referendum against the GU.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
First, roll me a performance check.
Okay. Nat 20, so a 30.
Yeah. Your performance is on point. You've had a couple days kind of rest up and plan out what you're going to do. I'll assume you've communicated a bit with Agent Hadrax about, what messages they're looking to sow. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
It was 18.
18, yeah. Not everyone seems to be down for the IPA. Lots more Pilsner fans, as it turns out. But no, most of them end up leaving with a much more positive view of the Independent Planetary Alliance. And as you're going by, you see a couple of what we'll call deep cover agents whom you recognize who are just like, nice.
Could I also find a GU agent and cast suggestion?
Yeah, there are a few about. There are less about than you've seen, but you do see a couple of them hanging around. You notice it's not the same official you talked to who was drunk on Zarya, but it is definitely a higher rank, definitely upper middle management type officer walking around with an escort one day. What is your spell save DC?
It is a 15.
What are you suggesting to him?
I am suggesting that he goes around town to everyone he meets and he spills all the GU's dirty little secrets that they don't want out and promotes the IPA.
Yeah, it's quite a scene, and you know this spell lasts for 8 hours while you're concentrating on it, so you're able to follow him around for a while, and you see him in a couple of instances move over and say, "You all do realize that we come with a bureaucratic nightmare. It's so much more paperwork than the Independent Planetary Alliance," and his companions look horrified at this, and he moves on as if he is completely unaware he said anything. It's almost a hypnotic effect, and this process takes place over several times. You see him, you know, his escort like trying to lead him away in some of these cases. Like, wait a moment, I have my piece to say. Yeah, it is definitely not helping the Galactic Union's cause on this planet.
So, Amy, are you trying to murder that guy?
Do you know if there are consequences?
What I would say is you suspect he probably won't be murdered, but he might end up at some absolute backwater posting.
Worse than this?
Yeah.
Oh,
if you can believe it.
Deep Space 119.
Freighter ship. Freighter patrol.
Quark's crack.
Anything else you're interested in doing with your downtime, Kit?
No, I do not think so.
All right. Cal.
Yeah.
What are you up to in these intervening days?
So here's the thing. So Murderbot's in the library.
Uh-huh.
I really want, so there's two things I want to do. One of them is I want to go shopping. The other is I want to talk to the rest of the crew, and I want to discuss the Murderbot situation.
All right. We'll do shopping later,
Yeah.
but you certainly get a chance. Omega is pretty much spending all of their time in the library. So y'all definitely have a chance to get together.
I'm really glad he's gone so that I can talk indiscriminately about their situation.
He's just Johnny Fiving some books in the library.
I call him IYHSIT, IYHSIT, which gets all of the acronym, all of the excuse me, all of the pronouns into one word.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yes, Murderbot. This is.
I mean, this is going to be an issue, right? Like, we know, like, Murderbot's going to try to kill us sooner or later.
Try? I mean, yes, it already has, I think. Tried to get us killed several times.
Yeah, but and absolutely done it, like, directly, yeah.
I don't know. Insulting the leader of the civilization you're sent to impress, or directly to their faces while you're trying to not be murdered, is pretty overt, don't you agree?
I mean, I just put that down to being, socially awkward, but I mean, maybe it was.
They're socially awkward and war crimes, and he's definitely got the balance towards the crimes, the war crimes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. He's real dark. Yeah. Murderbot is really dark. Why do I even care when he's not here about the pronouns?
Well, no, you because you are a respectful individual.
I'm so not. But I suppose I'll appreciate that.
Name.
Yeah.
Right, that has to be a band somewhere now.
Cal, I just imagine you saying, "How dare you calling me respectable?"
How dare you? Oh, I don't respect no one.
Yes, maybe
myself.
Least of all myself.
Least of all myself.
perhaps we need a puppet, someone to puppet out what Omega's responses would be, and then you wouldn't feel so awkward with it not being present.
Oh, I don't care if Murderbot's present or not. In fact, I'm very glad he's not. Murderbot is not.
Yes.
Oh, just so awkward. So yeah, what are we going to do about Murderbot?
Do we know if Murderbot had our other missing companion murdered, or is that completely?
No, that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's.
We all assumed, right? That yes. Okay.
Yeah. Like remember, there was. The Murderbot mentioned that they talked to the cleric people, and then all of a sudden the other one was gone.
So we just blame all of our troubles on Murderbot. I like this.
So
I mean, I already do.
I mean, who would take the blame if Murderbot wasn't here?
Yeah.
what's your main concern about Aisa?
So I don't want whatever passes for me soul to end up under his control, Murderbot's control.
I'd agree.
I mean, I don't think any of us do. I don't think anything wants to.
Does he have to have consent to collect souls in some fashion, or can he just do it if they're dead?
I don't think he does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Murderbot just takes the soul and then puts it into some kind of slave construct. I don't want to know what Murderbot does with them.
Perhaps our pact could be that we will make sure that will not happen if any of us die. Now, if we all die, I suppose that is different at the same time.
Does anyone know of any spells that could, stop a soul from being collected, like gentle recompose or something like that?
I mean, we could throw a sack over Murderbot's head and beat him up, and that would be
Ooh, block party on Murderbot.
Help me remember. Have Murderbot ever done anything to help us?
Oh, absolutely, in combat.
Does he?
We could cut a hole in his bag of souls so that they slip through.
That'd be funny. I don't know that I want Murderbot to know that we are conspiring, right? Like, I think
we're not conspiring, we're just talking.
Yes, no, conspiring. But yeah.
That's how conspiring starts. You just talk.
You say conversation, I say conspiring.
Slander, I say.
I guess I just want, if we all keep an eye out, yeah? Like.
Yes, I would like it known. I would not like to be reinstated in the body of a robot. That seems like a trade down. Even though this particular visage is not my own, it is of a horrible creature in its own right that I am unfortunately have to borrow. If you understand, it's complicated.
Your fur is great. You got great fur.
It's not my fur. It's Mr. Brady's fur. I'm just borrowing it. Unfortunately, I have no choice. However, I would like it to be known I do not want to be a robot.
Yeah, I won't be a robot.
Perhaps we should look into Omega's core soul. Omega does not seem to recall much about Omega's soul. And perhaps as Omega does, there will be less desire to transfer souls. I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know about programming.
You are correct, Kit. My three favorite crew members in one. He does seem to. I say he, and I meant Omega. Omega does seem to have some sort of indoctrination or something that is causing this desire to control souls. I mean, I wonder if you're correct and there is some sort of reason for that we could pry into.
Do we have an idea of how long he's been doing it? Or they, whatever.
For exactly the 3 days that we've known each other. Or however
like
long.
6 weeks at this point.
It's good, yeah. It's been a couple weeks.
How old is Omega, I guess, is the question. Like,
I think Omega claimed to be an ancient mage of some sort.
How long has Omega been in this form?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know. I think we'd have to like check under his boot or whatever, see if there's like an expiration date or a mobile.
Made in Faerun, circa.
It says Andy on the foot.
Oh, damn, good shit. Yeah.
Nope. Only reason I'm
Bonnie on the other one?
It has Bonnie on the other foot. No,
There's a soul in my boot.
Sure, Lex. Sure, Megan.
Reach for the sky.
The only reason I'm asking is because it seems like Omega would be pretty attached to this his conception and identity.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if we could talk him out of it.
Rehabilitate him.
Well,
I believe Omega has been in this form about 3 years-ish.
Okay.
If I recall from a conversation I had with Omega.
Really funny.
I've forgotten.
Really funny.
Yeah.
so good.
Huh.
It's actually better in the real movie because it's like backwards N.
I mean, if you have your souls committed to some other option first, maybe you could respect that, like write a will out or something like that.
I think that's what we're doing right now. My will, my last will and testament.
My
if
soul
I
shall
die,
not be vacuumed up into a robot.
yes, if I die, please do not let me be vacuumed up into a robot. Also,
Get me away from the soul Roomba.
also, yes. Also, please finish off all the rest of the Tom Brady clones. Thank you very much.
Diversion. So, Fatty, all the other clones, do they hate being themselves too?
They don't get a choice. They are not
Well, how
awakened.
did you get one then?
Truth be told, I do not know.
Hmm.
That is why I am a failure.
Hmm. But they other failures.
I do not know if there are others.
All right.
All I know is that something happened, and I am a separate person from
So
my
they're like
creator.
hive mind.
And I don't believe I'm a hive mind.
Well, I'm not saying you. Somehow you got.
We don't believe we're a hive mind.
Oh no, the pronouns are working against me.
The pronouns will rise up.
Rise of the pronouns.
Don't give them ideas. No, I all I know is that I was awakened somehow. I was broken away from what fate would have awaited me as a clone of Ginger Tom Brady. Every time it is dealt with, that creature takes on the form of another clone. Somehow I have broken away from that process.
So is Ginger Tom Brady out there then in a body of a clone?
I can only assume.
It sounds like the worst plot twist.
Plot twist? What are you talking about? There's
Nothing.
Is it a twist?
Nothing. Hey, so okay, here's my concern about, since we're talking about the robot. I'm worried that they're going to get us in, or whatever. Omega's going to get us in all sorts of trouble someday. Just with his blurting out. I used to know this dwarf a long time ago who could do the same shit. And I don't know. They need to find a way to prevent. I mean, we have two loquacious, like very well-spoken, articulate people here who can represent us really well. And the robot's not.
Who are they? I don't know who they are.
Well, two of them are in the changelings.
I have learned Call Me Motion specifically because I learned as we traveled with Omega that it was going to be needed.
Yeah. But I feel like we're always, trying to clean up that mess.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Well,
probably the party's catchphrase is what Omega was trying to say is
exactly. Actually, wait, we have 3 because you have expertise in persuasion, right, Toby? Taking a lot of.
Not Toby.
Darby. Sorry. My bad. That was. Yeah,
you got the pronoun right and the.
Whatever.
The regular name.
Names and pronouns and all this other stuff.
Yeah, I'm not very charismatic, so
No,
I'm not.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Toby.
I am short though.
No pun intended.
Yeah, the little one's very short.
Sorry for the
Darby.
halfling humor.
So Toby is very literal. So
Toby is
Toby's the Toby of the
literal.
deal,
Like,
yeah.
what does toe be mean then? Like a bee that is a toe?
Toby or not Toby?
Oh, that's the question.
I always think toe beans. Like my little toe beans.
Yes, we all have toe beans.
We've got toe beans.
Sorry, I misspoke. Darby, you are also an expert in persuasion, right? Because I've taken some community college classes in it.
I've dabbled.
And they say I'm an expert too. What?
I've dabbled in the arts of the persuasional arts.
Yeah.
It's a persuasion.
Yeah, thanks for that shout out to community colleges, Jay.
It'd be awkward to talk about your skills, anyway. But yes, so
I'm what you'd call a +6.
Exactly.
Ooh, that sounds very sexual.
Yes, it does. Everything in D&D sounds sexual.
True. But anyway, so how do we prevent, how do we get, Omega to talk later?
or less.
Yeah,
Or not at all.
Your magic ones. Is there like some magic for silent, like keeping his mouth shut?
I don't.
Well, apart from this leather armor,
I think
it is a small area, and Omega can just leave the area.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I mean, it would be hard to. I don't know.
So is there a way that we can have this curse shifted to something else and
Oh, his soul bag.
The soul bag.
we're not. Does he have a? Did he get a cursed item too?
we don't know.
I mean, did
No.
Omega get a cursed item too?
I know.
That's a
Yeah,
terrible
yeah.
thing. I feel like a cursed bag of holding would be very, very bad.
Theoretically, it would be, yes.
Bag of souls.
That
And
seems like
whatever
a.
else a creature may have or may not have put in said bag.
Oh God.
That a particular dungeon master has been taking careful notes on.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
I bought a bag of holding. Is it cursed?
You can cast the identify spell.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I got it from that nasty
From
goblin.
Meshach, yeah.
Oh, but
Meshach guarantees no cursed items.
Is that what I cast? I cast detect magic items and it just pops up in Meshach's face.
yeah. You see the Meshach seal of guarantee?
Meshach guarantees this is the real deal.
oh, that's glorious.
All right.
I don't-
I end up talking like Meshach all Saturday night again. It's
Sounds
not
like
be
a
the
good
first time
night.
that's happened.
Sounds like a good time. I don't know, Mr. Pickett. I don't know that we have a plan, do we?
No, we don't have a plan. I guess it's just keeping a peepers peeled, right?
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Do we need a code word? We're so good at those.
I mean, can we like have a distraction or something? Just anytime he starts to talk, be like, I don't know.
What,
Say
are
like
you
there's a soul
suggesting
over
a
there.
parade?
Yeah.
Should we have a parade every time he opens his his hole?
Yeah.
Not all of his holes.
I mean, that might be awkward if we're just kind of conversing with some like merchant.
So how was your day?
Let's come up with a code word in case anyone sees anything that is suspect.
Wait, does anybody have a soul chew toy? Maybe we could throw that whenever he starts to talk.
Some sort of soul. I have this squib.
Yeah, just throw the squib and he'll be like, oh, look, go get that.
Squorb, sorry.
Squorb.
Does a squorb have a soul?
You notice that Murderbot is very particular about his soul. For someone who's so concerned about not being misidentified, he sure is prejudiced against some souls.
That's why I believe that he's working for some other power. Whether inadvertently or under coercion, or we're not sure. There's something else going on here, and I think we do need to keep an eye out.
I think so too.
Well, he's part of the cleric guild or something, isn't he?
Yep.
Is there like a god that he would report
Do
to?
you know what gold Murderbot is beholden to?
I would say between the lot of you, what y'all know about the conglomerated religious alliance, well, that was hard to say, is that they don't worship any particular god, more they're a coalition of pretty much every god's worshipers who've gotten together, have worked out some basic rules, and have a general understanding of what is acceptable behavior and what is not.
A non-denominational
exactly.
They're universal Unitarians.
Yeah.
Like in
Lots of
Dune.
drum circles.
Like in the popular novel series Dune.
The Orange Bible?
Yes.
We put Murderbot's hand in a box.
Hold at your neck, the Omega Jabbar.
If he tells you to put your hand in a box, do not do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Hurting is the least of your troubles.
Yeah.
I think my favorite meme I've seen of that recently is what's inside the box? Pain, and it shows a piece of bread on Paul Muad'Dib's hand.
It's so good.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's wonderful, horrible.
Oh.
All right, code word. We need a code word for Murderbot is doing something fishy.
I mean, but then we'd be saying it all the time.
But it's especially fishy, and everyone needs to pay attention right now.
More dangerous, right? Like if Murderbot is about to, really shit the bed, right? Like, and put us all in danger.
Yes, that's good. Yes, okay. This. What's the code word? We just need a word.
Omega.
Omicron.
Yes.
I refuse to use Murderbot's name.
Beta.
Beta. We'll just go through the Greek letters.
Let's call it. I have the perfect word. Brent Spiner.
Oh, that's dark.
If anyone sees Murderbot do anything that is going to cause immediate trouble, just start shouting Brent Spiner as much as you possibly can out as loud. Does that make sense?
Brent Spiner?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know. It's just something that popped into my mind.
A Brent Spiner.
Or how about more?
It sounds like one of those football lizards or something, like the official name for it.
Or what's the Noonien Sing or whatever?
It's too many syllables. Na'an.
Con.
Spiner.
Is that the word? Is that the good word?
Yeah, Spiner.
Spiner.
Do we have to say it with the Cockney accent? Spiner.
Indubitably.
Spiner. What? I mean, Spiner.
A spider? Where? No, a fellow with the unlikely name of Who is actually up.
Even more unlikely gentleman named I don't know is currently at third base.
All right, I'm glad we had this talk. I think.
I don't know that I am. I can't bring it up.
But it is good to know that we have some reservations about our friend.
Yeah.
I have a feeling our friend is listening in as we speak this very moment.
Almost certainly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, his skeletal person is just standing right there.
It was fun not hitting.
There's like a recording device right in the main.
The skeletal snake man.
Plays
bag of holding.
Plays it back every night as he's, in recharge mode.
Yeah, we didn't scour the room for his robotic skeleton, which is standing right by us.
He can read lips. Fuck. He's got the HAL programming.
Oh, Omega, we didn't see you there.
Pod bay doors.
All right, wonderful.
All right. Crazy Man Pickett. Aside from this conversation, is there anything you're wanting to do in the kind of downtime days?
So everyone's leaving the planet. Is it because of the
earthquakes?
The earthquakes?
Roll me an insight check, and I will give you advantage on this because I assume you're going around, you're talking to some people.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite an investigation per se. What was that?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. There are a couple of factors. One is that, the seismic activity has definitely freaked people out. Partially to the local government is slowly sort of collapsing under the inevitability, it feels like, of IPA membership and control. There's also a sense that because the landlord protests have got more dangerous, a number of people are trying to get off the planet to a more stable housing market. With a Nat 20, one of the things I will say that you do notice is you see a blue dragonborn person moving toward the docking area, and you figure out pretty quickly Sav is also looking to abandon this planet. So it's sort of the rush before things come to a resolution. You get the sense that a lot of these people who are leaving are leaving to, I need to go take care of some business somewhere else, but don't worry, I'll be back, with the implicit understanding I'll be back if this doesn't descend into a total chaotic shithole.
Right.
Even more so, that is.
Leaving the polls.
And then just for I'm sure I would know, what is the connection with the LIMS and the GU versus the IPAs?
The licensed mages tend to work more closely with the Galactic Union. They don't have any beef with the IPA necessarily, but the Galactic Union is much more interested in making sure that the rules of magic are followed, that everyone is operating within safe parameters, that there aren't just rogue mages going out and blasting stuff at random, and just generally causing a lot of trouble. So it's not an exact Galactic Union equals licensed mages, but there's definitely a lot of symbiotic relationship between the two.
Okay. And the last question I have is, and I don't know if this would count under the insight roll, but do I have a feeling that one or the other would be more beneficial to the planet as a whole, particularly?
With that Nat 20, I would say either would bring more stability than neither. The GU is definitely going to come with a lot more restriction, a lot more emphasis on controlling things and, making them fit the GU mold of what a planet should be. The Independent Planetary Alliance brings some of that stability, brings some of that but as a general rule, is more of a laissez-faire organization. Like as long as you control your shit and meet our certain requirements in the charter, we'll let you do what you feel like you need to do.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go support Kit and like try to, proselytize the goodness of the IPA.
All right. Yeah. Roll me a performance check.
That was the right answer.
That was the right answer. Nice. Okay, so
I will say supporting the IPA is not going to affect your standing with the limbs.
Yeah, I don't think Old Crazy Man Pickett would care if it did, but
probably not. But
performance, okay. So I only got a 9 on that.
Yeah, your story is not nearly as exciting. Your stories are not nearly as exciting to the natives as our Kit's dances. But I will allow you to roll me a persuasion check. All
right, I'm much better at those. I rolled a 4 twice, so that's 14.
Shit. 14. You are less convincing, but I feel that's more probably related to. Crazy Man Pickett strikes me as being more apolitical. Not quite to the Groucho Marx. I wouldn't be a member of any club that would have me, but more in that direction than, like, for example, Kit is an actual agent of the IPA. You're just kind of along for the ride. And you're like, yeah, it's pretty cool, you guys. I don't know that you convince anyone who isn't already convinced, but you're certainly helping Kit out. You're not actively detracting from Kit's work.
I'm trying to shore up the confirmation bias. It's like the Jehovah's Witness tactic of having missionaries basically go out so that they can be more convinced of being a JW and actually try to convince other people.
Yeah. If I can convince a stranger, I can convince myself.
Yeah.
In those late night hours when I can't sleep.
And I don't get to celebrate my birthday with a cake.
Yeah. Or Halloween or
ever.
Yay. All right. Darby, is there anything else you're looking to do before it's shopping time? You are currently not
muted. There are a couple things I would like to do. Sorry, the muting button was pressed. I would like to arrange for this nefarious deal to be arranged with the underground folk.
Oh yes. Roll me an investigation check.
I'm not that good at those.
It doesn't have to be real high.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm not a stupid kitty. Let's see. It is going to be 17.
17. Yeah, that is well above what you needed. You do find a couple of figures that you recognize. And one of the things that they tell you is that the Drow City has descended into basically complete chaos. In fact, with the 17, you do find the guy you made a deal with to hook him up for Blue Speedo. And he tells you, yeah, no, I'm trying to find a way off this planet, to be honest with you. Yeah, he proceeds to tell you that once the earthquake started, you all had spread quite a bit of discord in the Drow City, just moving through it. And then once the earthquake started and the Great One was no longer there to protect them and offer them stuff, it got pretty rough, pretty violent very quickly.
We're destructive just by passing through.
Yeah, pretty much. Y'all are like a domestic house cat in a local ecosystem.
Well, let's reconsider the terms of our deal and the outcomes. Perhaps you don't necessarily need anything from the surface apart from to escape to it. Perhaps in return for some of the expertise and items that are only providable via the Drow City, we can offer you some form of escape some ability to travel outside of your usual place of business.
I think I could compensate you for that. I have a few jewels I've managed to palm over the years.
Tell you what, I think I can arrange. Let's see. I wonder if I can set up some kind of deal, because I'm kind of using the Professional Merchants Guild as my contact in this situation. I'm wondering if I can kind of arrange a place where they can somewhere, maybe there's somewhere similar that they would like to travel to, or another drow world that I can.
You would know that there are certainly possibilities for that. Roll me, God, what would it be? Let me look at your sheet here real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be ultimately persuasion. Roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh, I'm okay at those. I rolled a 17, so 26.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, you actually don't have any real problems. You use your merchant guild connections and get this figure on a freighter headed off world within the same day. It doesn't even actually cost you anything. Like I said, he's done all right for himself over the years. One of the few male drow in this world who's had some success. And yeah, you get him on a merchant ship, and I would say that there's a good chance you could encounter this creature again.
I will.
They would be in a position to do you a favor.
Excellent. I will certainly count on your help in the future as I build up kind of a registry of allies that I can depend upon. Obviously, you are a very dependable sort, as am I in my offering of this wonderful service for you.
Excellent.
Is he going to pay me anything, though?
He'll kick you 50 gold credits.
Sweet. Is there any like poison or cool poisons I could get instead? Should I say that in character? Do you have any cool poisons? I'd love some cool poisons. You drow are known for excellent poisons. Unless that is very impolite to ask.
I can't even remember which page it's on. Oh, yeah, I wasn't far off, actually. I will say, with those excellent rolls,
yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah,
next to Amber's shirt, I'm getting good rolls.
He does give you a bit of drow poison, and it is a little stouter than your average drow poison. Dungeon Master's Guide, page 258. This poison is typically made only by the drow and only in a place far removed from sunlight. A creature subjected to this poison must succeed, and this is where it gets better, on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw instead of 13, or be poisoned for 1 hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the creature is also unconscious while poisoned, wakes up if it takes damage, or is shaken awake.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I don't need your gold, but this poison will perhaps come in very handy. I look forward to meeting.
More than the gold he was going to give you. So
yes, I bet. I look forward to meeting you again. I have your name as Lay or Lana.
Yes, Lana will do.
Wonderful. Pleasure doing business with you. May we meet again on a more stable ground.
One should hope.
The only other thing I would like to do is follow up on the private investigation.
Yeah. You head to the PI's office, and you do see the private investigator sitting there.
Suddenly turns to black and white.
Burr, 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 burr. Yeah, a muted trumpet plays in the background to no discernible beat.
OCMP, do you have to practice that here?
Yes. No, mine's a drum.
It's the only steel pans that you've ever heard in a noir movie.
Normally you need a voodoo subplot to hear steel drums in a noir film.
Oh, more voodoo subplots.
But yeah, you do see this this private investigator, and he takes out a notepad and says, "Well, so here's what I've managed to find. This Xandar creature is quite well connected and quite powerful. A bit paranoid, as it turns out.
As he should be.
Yes, because as it turns out, there are people who are his underlings who are trying to figure out some way to depose him."
Oh. You wouldn't happen to know of any underlings who had it in for the old man, would you?
Well, I can show you something. And he hands you a mirror.
Okay. I will lift it up and look in it.
You see your reflection.
Is there a magical word of some sort?
Yes, it's traitor. And as you lower the mirror, you see Xandar is sitting in front of you. I must say, I do appreciate your resourcefulness. Unfortunately, you picked very poorly your private investigator. He wasn't nearly as subtle as he thought. And full meta disclosure here, I did roll for this. Your investigator rolled a 15. The counter surveillance rolled a 19. And then your investigator rolled a natural 1 on his defense check.
Ooh.
So Xandar tells you that he has killed your private investigator and disguised himself as this person so that he could let you know, yes, while I appreciate your moxie, next time you might want to do your own reconnaissance.
I figured as much. Wonderful mirror, by the way. Can I keep this?
Oh, certainly.
I presume it probably belonged to the poor individual who you found.
Oh, who can keep track?
Xander, I have a question.
Yes?
What are your plans for this planet? It looks like so many are leaving.
Oh, we're not terribly concerned about that. We've got outposts basically everywhere. The GU is a bit of a problem spot for us, but even there, we managed to get our tendrils in just fine.
So, are you in? Would you prefer to be in with the independent planets
then? They are less hostile to us, but no, we're pretty much okay wherever we go. I think I've done well enough here. I could probably apply for a transfer.
And you probably deserve it. You've done very well.
To be fair, you lot have certainly helped with that.
Oh, I hope you don't I hope you don't believe that was
intentional?
Not intentional, of course, yes.
No, of course not. I never doubted it for a moment. But I learned a long time ago that minions who are unwilling can be even more valuable than the ones who are. You come up with such creative solutions to problems.
I didn't suspect that we were going to be I did not expect it to be easy to dispose of you. I kind of just wanted to know whether you were worth my attention or not. So I'm very glad to find out that you are.
Oh, quite. In fact, I'm very resourceful, as it turns out. And I suppose the payment that you offered that poor dead schmuck was well spent in learning that lesson.
Yes. I don't suppose you would want to share a glass of wine with me?
No, I don't think I shall.
Fair enough. I will pour myself one.
Oh, by the way, before you go, I was a little pissed at first that you hired new associates for us. But as it turns out, they're quite valuable.
Sorry, what did you mean?
Oh, those street thugs who tried to mug you.
Oh, yeah. I thought they were for the merchants, though.
Oh, they also work for the Merchants Guild. Officially, that's who pays their salary. But we found they're quite useful at unloading cargo bays and convincing clerks to look the other way as they do so.
Yes.
They've made some quite powerful connections for us.
Their potential is being spoiled when they were going to be thrown in prison under the Galactic Union.
It is a wasting area for certain.
All right, I will finish my glass of wine. All right. Well,
I'll see you around.
A pleasure as always, Xander.
I love that Darby is just collecting enemies. Like,
hey, don't tell the rest of the party short.
I mean, yeah.
That didn't go exactly as I'd wanted, but it wasn't a complete loss.
Yeah, no, what I would say, I won't even make you roll an insight check for this. Xandar was clearly a little pissed that you were trying to find stuff out about him, but he was also, there was a bit of respect there that you were willing to take sort of underhanded methods to try and dig up some dirt.
But they were very obvious underhanded methods.
Yeah, they were a little more obvious. One thing you did learn is that Syrinx invests heavily in counter surveillance.
I mean, any bit of information is good information, right?
Generally speaking, yeah.
And I got a cool mirror out of
it. And you don't have to pay that guy, right?
No, I think I already did.
Oh, shit.
It was only like a tiny amount.
Yeah, it
wasn't like half when you retain it and then half after?
I don't remember. I think if I paid him already, I don't think there was a deal.
Yep. Anything else y'all want to do planet side?
Oh, I hate this planet.
Yeah.
There was only one thing, but I've been doing so much, I want other people to do something.
It's almost like a bunch of chuckle fucks created this planet or something.
Yeah.
There is only one thing I want to follow up on, so I don't know.
I think everybody else has
Yeah.
done their stuff. So,
what's the population of this planet? Out of curiosity.
Population
dropping.
Yeah, probably you would estimate 500,000.
Huh.
All told.
500,000 served.
Because I don't know. Most people won't be able to leave. I feel kind of bad for them.
Yeah, no, that is definitely something y'all picked up on a lot, particularly a lot of the native people. There's just no way off the planet.
Yeah, the players feel bad.
The characters don't give a shit.
That's not true.
The other thing I would say is that a lot of the people who have been leaving are people. The southern term for them would be carpetbaggers. Basically they've been coming in to try and turn a buck, and now that it's gotten a little hotter than they were comfortable with, they're looking to abandon the planet. You also get the sense that a lot of them would be willing to come back if things did settle a bit.
So I don't know, there's nothing probably on our scale that we can do to get things to settle more besides trying to bring in like some kind of planetary.
Yeah, not real. I would say y'all have done that.
Unless you can find some way to stabilize the planet core.
Yeah. Since OCMP is the only character maybe that cares, like you have contacts with other mages, can you communicate to them that, like, I know this is metagaming, but like, hey, we totally screwed things up. Do you all have any, like?
We didn't screw it up. We were walking about and we knocked over the rickety stick that was holding this planet together.
Yeah, no, I mean, and we were attacked first, absolutely. But
how sure are we that thing was holding the planet together? That's one thing I'm curious about.
We're not.
I'm not sure if you were here for this, but Toby has definitely mentioned to the party that in Toby's experience on the planet as a native, there's never been any kind of seismic activity.
Huh. Okay.
High, what is it? Coincidence that the 5 minutes after we disposed of the Great One, that it started, the planet started to shake again.
Causation, correlation.
Could it have caused a curse on the planet that caused it to shake after it died? Is that a thing? I don't know.
We have no idea.
You can roll an Arcana check, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a shot.
I have a feeling that only the Galactic Union will have the resources to stabilize this planet.
I mean, probably, but I don't think it's in their character to want to be part of that. Anyway, so for Arcana, I got 22.
22. A very, very, very powerful magical force could definitely stabilize it. It is certainly within the realm of possibility that a powerful creature out of the elemental plane of Earth might have that ability.
Okay.
It's not a nasty one. You need to find a good one.
Then I'm going to reach out to kind of like what Alyssa said. I'm going to reach out to the LMs and then, see if, like, say, hey, there's a situation here. Is there anything we can do? Can we send anyone?
Yeah, you send a message to Adjutant Farong, whose voice I don't remember, so I'll make up one on the spot here. Yes, well, certainly we can look into it. It would take some very powerful equipment, but certainly we can lend support to whomever wins the referendum. But it will probably take us a couple of weeks to get there.
And I just say, well, if you do this successfully, you'll probably have a very staunch ally who maybe wants to join the GU as well as, abide more by the LM's rules, something like that.
So certainly we shall have our team on planet look into it.
That's all.
All
Okay.
right.
Toby would care too, by the way.
What's that?
So I think Toby would care about the inhabitants.
That's what I'm wondering.
I was gonna say, but you guys were like bickering at each other.
What?
I was gonna
Never.
Say, this shithole is my home.
It is. Look,
Shithole, sweet shithole.
I care about the planet, and I care about the poor Flizzards.
You cared
Well,
about
somebody
it so
think
much
of the
that you
Flizzard.
denied it for a long time.
Say that again. Didn't hear you.
Oh no, just I thought in the beginning you said you didn't even know this place.
Yeah, I decided to not try to continue that. What's the word?
Farce?
Sure, that works.
Well,
Just continue this one instead.
Too many. Back to Otoxa, where I'm from, and want to destroy that shithole. Let's do it. Let's blow it.
Recording stopped.
No, wait, stop.
Recording in progress.
I don't know why I did that. Sorry, now it's recording again.
Hey, we missed 3 whole seconds of silence. So
enjoy the silence. Toby, are you concerned for this planet?
I don't remember growing. Well, I grew up here. I did admit that. And I don't remember having any earthquakes or any natural disasters. It's just been since we accidentally tipped the balance in the core. I feel like we kind of have a responsibility to try to fix it. But that's just, my
Are the tremors constant? Sorry to interrupt.
no,
Okay.
but they are frequent.
Okay.
I'm just,
Well, perhaps as our final gesture upon this planet, we can find something that would help. I don't.
Well, I'm wondering if are the tremors and the earthquakes, are they going to rip the planet apart, or are they just going to have to deal with it? Are they getting worse and they're going to get dangerous, or are they just in the background and at some point they'll blend in?
Here's what I'll say. I just rolled for this. There are seismic events about 4 times a day. About every 5 or 6 hours, there will be a rumble. It hasn't quite developed into full-blown earthquakes aside from that initial one, but there is a constant fear of those. Not so much tear the planet apart, but it has definitely done some damage to the buildings and structures in the city.
They know it before.
Is this like a California thing or it's more severe? Like San Andreas Fault?
Yeah, I'd say it's about like that. There are tremors several times a day, and so far it's only been the one earthquake, but you get the sense 1 or 2 a week would not be unusual.
Does anyone have a solution? OCMP, you seem to perk up at the thought of helping these poor bedraggled colonists.
I think if we could figure out whatever, because I wasn't there for, when you guys faced whatever that thing was. But
it was the big rock man, and he wanted to make me his personal chef slave.
Well, you cook him? That's crazy. Anyway, but
rocks.
Is it like the what is it called? The Never-Ending Story kind of rock man?
Kind of.
That's interesting. Anyway, yeah. So I was just gonna say, whatever that thing is. I mean, if I don't know. Did you guys study that at all?
No.
No.
Nope. It was a genie, a Dao genie that ate gems, and it attacked us, and we fought back, and we beat it, and then the tremor started.
Kicked its fucking ass, as I recall.
Yes, indeed.
Huh. So, I mean, I don't know. Knowing the origin of that thing would probably help tremendously, but short of that, I don't know. I mean, I think there's probably some magical effect that it had where it could be duplicated. And I've reached out to some of my personal contacts who might get involved, but I don't know.
Who might they be, Mr. Pickett?
Oh, just some friends. You wouldn't know them.
Oh, I'm very interested in knowing who your friends are, but I will stop speaking in such a weird way and let you go about your business.
We can talk about it later. I'll be happy to tell you.
I'll tell you later.
Tell you later.
I don't have the. I really like sworn to secrecy with the LMs. Or is there something that?
Not specifically.
Yeah, so I could just kind of tell it, or let's say I tell him. So basically, I'm involved with the LMs, legitimate mages. What is their actual
licensed mages?
Licensed mages, sorry, the licensed mages.
Interesting.
And yeah. So that's the only situation I can think of.
Do you believe they would have some sort of solution for this? Instability?
I believe high up in their ranks they could probably find something.
But do you think they would give the opportunity to even look for a solution? Or is it too low level of a problem?
I think if this planet is as lucrative as they may think it could be, they'd probably have more incentive to come here, especially, there might be resources and things that they could probably exploit a bit, kind of get a payoff. Not that I love that solution. I wish they would do it out of altruism, but it's not the world the universe we're in.
Yeah, you had something?
Perhaps there is something going on with that portal. Perhaps something is coming through it, or maybe we need to close it off. I just don't know. It's very curious that portal was right in that area as well.
It's possible. It's quite possible. There'd seem to be some sort of magical origin of this, I don't see how we can make a difference here. Obviously, Kit, you are working towards having this planet join the independent planets. Do you think they would be interested in being the ones to close this portal and provide a stability for the planet? It seems like that would be an exceptional way to gain the trust of the natives and the colonists. I can't hear you. You're...
Oh, sorry. I think that they would help if they could, and perhaps I could call my contacts and see if they can come in.
I think time is of the essence. Perhaps we can assist them if they give us some sort of reward for helping.
I'm just going to tell y'all this is a job well beyond what y'all are capable of right now.
Yeah.
I will also say, though, that an organization like the IPA or the Licensed Mages or Galactic Union would have the ability to at least temporarily stabilize the seismic activity.
Well,
you might not get rid of it entirely, but it certainly would be more stable than it is at the moment.
But if we were able to tell the IPA exactly what is causing the instability, perhaps they would be able to use that to gain the trust of the populace.
It's causing hops everywhere along the Sorry. I tried.
And I tried the exact same thing earlier, and I could not find one that worked.
You didn't find an opportunity.
I didn't.
Liz said that joke earlier. I'm just repeating it.
I'm saying, isn't that what they call seismic activity? Hops? Hops and all of it.
Hops and pops.
Exactly.
It's quite possible. Would that be of some value to the IPA, do you believe?
Yeah, they'd probably be interested.
Well, perhaps we can give that as our final farewell to this wonderful planet and its truly charming people.
Yeah, it's been great.
I've been on worse.
Yeah, me too.
I think we all have. You know, there is a slight charm to this place. I hope it does continue to linger.
I mean, sometimes bad things just happen, right? Like, I don't think we have much choice.
No.
Yeah. It was either us or a whole planet.
Yeah, and it obviously it's us.
Since you put it that way.
Yeah, but it's not like we knew, right?
No, that's true. I wasn't even there. That's the worst part.
Well, perhaps if you were, you would have been able to help.
I agree.
So what we're saying is it's the old one's fault, all of this.
Oh, no, it's Omega's fault.
I mean, they can both take blame.
We can only trust that the IPA, under the the guise of helping the populace, are able to stabilize this planet. I don't think there's much we can do.
Yes.
All right. Shall we shop? Wait, there's one thing I wanted to do.
Yes, let's go ahead and do that.
Maybe this is what we do after shopping now. I don't know. I want to find the body of Ginger Tom Brady.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Is it like a mausoleum, like Flannan or something? That'd be pretty good.
I don't know. I think the dragon ate it.
Roll me an investigation check.
It's going to be hard, I'm sure. Stupid.
Difficult.
Well, it's glad I didn't get that die because it was on the floor and I rolled a 1. 15 plus, not good. 20.
20.
21.
21. You do manage to show certificates to document that this is your quote unquote father, and are taken to the local authorities who have the body currently on ice. What are you looking for?
Any clue as to. I feel like this is something I've done before, where I might use it to track where the next one is, or something, some clue as to where the next holding might be, and like a possession, a matchbook with a name in it. I'm trying to think of any clue from a detective show.
Yeah.
Your Perry Mason.
As you look through the personal effects, you find it's not quite a matchbook, but it's very similar. And it's for a bar whose name you don't really recognize. It's in a language you can't necessarily read. But at the bottom of it, is written Euphoria Space Station.
Is that's not where we were, was it?
No.
Okay. I assumed it was going to be somewhere, the next clue on the trail. All right. And then we have a dramatic scene where, as I'm walking out with my clue, I flick my fingers and the body catches fire on the table behind me, and I walk out. The door shut.
You see an attendant go, "Oh fuck!" and cast Ray of Frost to try and put it out.
I think it has to be a dice battle to see who wins now.
I don't care.
Okay.
All right. So one more thing I want to resolve before we go shopping, so it'll make it easier for Annie to cut that bit completely out.
He's not gonna
kill my sweet Meshack character voice.
No, he shouldn't cut that out. The shopping is the best part.
Mm-hmm.
I always enjoy it. Well, maybe not always, but usually enjoy it. So you all are gathered on the crew galley on the ship, and Captain Kilgore is laying out a couple of options for where y'all might check out next. The first is the planet Killadil. It is a GU planet, but it seems to be losing its taste for the Galactic Union, and there are rumors that it's trying to leave it. Another option.
I love the values in that
one. Is can't fucking talk or type today. There's an IPA core planet known as Jexar, which is primarily occupied by elves, and Euphoria Station, which is an independent, that is not IPA but rogue space station, a star base. All of these offer various opportunities. GU and IPA planets certainly offer more safe options. Euphoria Station is a little shadier, but can be, high risk, high reward. So what Captain Kilgore has laid it out to you all that these are the three destinations that seem most likely to yield good paying jobs. So where would y'all like to head next?
I'll go to GO.
You won't go, or you will go?
Do we know anything about these planets apart from their names?
Killadil is sort of at the edge of the Galactic Union. It's fairly well to do. Jexar, is primarily an elven home planet, though approximately 20-25% of the population are off-worlders. They are fairly welcoming. Euphoria Station is rumored maybe to be a pirate hangout.
Any ideas, anyone?
We have an idea of where we might be able to make some really good money?
I think any of these places will give us that opportunity.
All of them have opportunities available. I would say that the risk is lower, though the pay would also be lower on Killadil and Jexar.
Well, I don't want to go to Killadil.
Well,
Maybe
since no one.
I was just going to say, maybe you could help incite them to leave the GU.
I don't care if there's going to be GUs there. I don't need that.
I think that's the first good reason not to do any of these. We can take that one off the list.
Okay.
The Euphoria station sounds interesting. I'd like to see if I could persuade someone to brush me up on these rogue strategies.
Oh, I think it sounds, yeah. Well, just my vote.
I personally vote for Jexar.
Why do you say that?
It doesn't, I mean, anytime we go to, this planet is rogue enough, and it's not been great. You know, as far as like almost getting killed, I don't want to go somewhere where, look at me, I'm old and feeble. Like, I don't need to be fighting.
I don't know. You kind of have the Monty Burns thing going on where you can't be, you're almost indestructible, I feel.
You've got every disease at once.
It just makes you stronger.
I love that he gives a demonstration of it. Yeah, so, well.
You just want to see those elves, don't you?
I'm not particularly fond of elves, to be honest, but.
I mean, it depends. We don't know what kind of elves they are. They could be the tree ones that make cookies.
Ooh. The Keeblars?
The tribe of Keebler, eh?
Keeblars.
I mean, so far we've had gem-hungry elves. We've had poisony drow elves with a really, really ramshackle society. We're third time's a charm. Cookies. Cookies?
Elves.
There's only 3 kinds.
There's wood elves, there's high elves, there's drow, and there's Keebler.
Keeblar, as ever gorgeously suggested.
The Knight's Keeblar.
The Knight's Keeblar.
The elves Keeblar. Yeah, so I just think
fun just to die for.
A stable society might be a little nice. I don't know. Euphoria Station sounds like a euphemism for, you know, one of those countries where, or those planets where they have a nice name and it's the opposite of what it's actually.
Greenland, Liberia. Yeah.
Oh, like naming your children after virtues.
Exactly.
They will immediately become the opposite.
Exactly. Yeah, so like chastity, for example.
There's 12 children, yes, we know.
By 13 different fathers somehow.
What do you think, Toby?
I'm just here for the food. So
I'm just here.
I wonder what Murderbot thinks.
Yes, maybe we should actually hold off an actual choice until that particular moment.
I mean, honestly, I feel I don't know anything about any of these places, and I'm assuming that there's a population, which means that there's food. So I'm game for any of them. I don't have any sort of loyalties to these organizations, or you know, I'm just.
There's probably Ghosties at all these.
I think that given our profile might have been raised a little bit by our stint on this planet, perhaps it would be good to have a lower profile, and that might be capable of being achieved on the station. But that is just my thought.
Mm.
I mean,
All right.
I mean, OCMP, I understand you're the only one who perhaps doesn't have a poor reputation.
I mean,
Somehow.
I don't with you guys, so that's what you need to know.
What about you, Kilgore? Or what about you, Mustache?
Mustache.
Well, I like to go where the money is, and as long as we turn a profit, I could give a shit.
All right.
Huh.
Do you have a treasure hunting sense? Which one do you feel? It's like a divining rod in your pants.
No, it's in his mustache.
Ooh.
Wait.
Which one makes the mustache twin? Ding, ding, ding.
Are there jobs for all three of these planets?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh, absolutely.
I know, but I mean, does he know what they are, like offhand?
Not offhand, but my humanoid resources contact Meredith has been looking into it, and there are definitely jobs available at all these locations.
Okay. I mean, we can go to deep space.
This would be Deep Space 69, I think.
Yes.
Oh, then I'm definitely.
Now it sounds
Like,
wrong.
All right, well, now we're sold.
sold.
Not only that, but we have an episode title when we get there.
Yeah, right. When we get there.
Yep.
Deep Space 69.
Yeah.
All right, let's shop, friends.
All right.
My suggestion for this one is, what do you do with a problem like Omega?
What do you do with a problem like Omega?
We'll work on the meter. All right, so y'all make your way to Meshach's Magic Market, where a small feisty goblin, friends, welcome. What brings you in today?
I have a problem. Can you hear me?
Stand closer.
Right. So, I'm gonna ask one of my compatriots to translate. This armor is cursed and it muted me, so I need to find someone that can take this curse away. Who wants to tell that to this wonderful tradesman?
Yeah, once you stand closer, he is able to hear you. Yes. Problem it is. For 500 gold credits, Meshach can handle it.
Deal.
All right. He takes out what appears to be a kind of rod and moves it over you. He chants some stuff in Goblinese, and you feel like magical energy kind of shimmer through you. You know that feeling when you sit on your leg too long and it's asleep and it's starting to wake up? That's kind of the sensation you get. But after a minute or so, it passes and you feel normal.
Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, very loud. That's a tiny one.
Oh, my ears.
I'm sorry. I've had to shout for like the last 2 weeks, so I apologize. Thank
Magic
you for.
items not bad for Meshach, I see.
So do you want the? You took the curse away. Do you like this? The look of this leather studded armor?
Gives it a close once over.
Not enough straps.
I could give you 20 gold credits for this.
Sure, thanks.
Yes, very nice.
Right.
Cursed no longer. What about the rest of you?
Well, how much was that magic wand thing to take off the curses?
500 gold credits.
Yeah, all right. I got this dagger, and it makes a funny whistling noise.
Oh yes, I thought my tea was done.
Yeah, no, it's this fucking dagger. So will you take this little whistle off? Because I really like this dagger.
Oh yes. And he rubs the wand over you for a couple seconds. You also get that foot waking up kind of sensation throughout your body. The dagger itself loses its magical properties, but does become a very lovely dagger.
Oh, so it's no longer a stealthy dagger. It's just
it's just a fancy dagger.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, that wasn't quite how I wanted it to go, but all right. I want healing.
Oh, yes.
How much was the healing again?
Well, 5 for 200 for regular, or 3 for 500 for greater.
Oh, I'll take the 3 for 500 then.
Excellent.
Do you have a cloak of protection or a ring of protection? Either one.
This is on the last shipment I've received, and probably will be the last for a while. But there is a cloak of protection. 550 gold credits.
I will take it.
I should probably look for gear.
Do you have any magical studded leather armor?
This one armor, hard to come by on this planet. I could do a shield. I have fancy shield.
I cannot use a shield.
Oh, well. No, perhaps you should have better luck off planet. Meshach's inventory is limited.
Do you have anything interesting? Do you have any magic items of just interesting worth?
There is, well, fancy weapons, fancy shields, adamantine and mithril armor. That's as close to magic as I can get. Bag of holding, goggles of night, all guaranteed not to be cursed.
Meshach, what are your plans? Are you staying on this planet? It looks like many are leaving.
Meshach is thinking of expanding horizons.
Or perhaps you have an entire family of similar voiced characters who live throughout the cosmos.
No, there are many Meshachs.
A Meshach of many faces.
Meshach has thought of exploring opportunities off planet. Very dangerous. You see cracks in foundation.
Yeah, you never get your money back when you're trying to resell.
That's right. Why Meshach leases.
How much is the mithril armor?
Mithril armor. 550 gold credits.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that then. Can I take that?
Yep.
Okay.
And that is just to mithril armor. I'll let you pick which form of armor you wish to use. I would say anything but actual full plate. But it's medium or heavy armor, and it doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth checks. So I will fire that up for you.
I'm guessing that Meshach does not have any weaponry of the laser pistol variety.
No, that is heavily regulated. Even Meshach doesn't have that many contacts yet.
Do you know of a place that might be less regulated?
There's a starbase.
Oh.
I heard it's shady.
No
Meshach guarantees on curses from their items.
This is such a metaphor. It's great. What is the highest rarity that we can get?
In this shop, uncommon, unfortunately.
Do you have a bag of holding?
Indeed, 300 gold credits.
I have one.
Well, I know,
was looking
but
at the wrong side of the menu. I should be charging you more. These are friend places for Meshach.
Everything must go.
Yes, fire sale. Earthquake sale.
Earthquake sale.
There's a fire sale. Everything is on fire.
Fireball sale, yes.
I think that's one of my favorite things from Arrested Development. Can I get a stone of good luck? That's what my all-time go-to.
It is a hard item to come by. I got this one only the other day. I could give it to you for 800 gold credits.
800? Maybe I could talk you down a little bit. You know, I'm not long for this world, and I want to give it to my grandkids as a.
Roll me a persuasion check.
That's not a second.
Hey, 28.
Meshach is willing to believe he's not long for this world.
Oh, okay.
28.
28.
Meshach could let it go for 600.
Okay. You've got yourself a deal. You've just made an old man very happy.
Wow. Does he have a box of them in the back? Can I get one too?
This would be my last one.
I'll give you 800 for it.
Oh.
But did I already buy it, or is it
Perceived scarcity?
No, it's a separate stone.
Yes, two. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you just stole it out from under me.
I thought I did too.
No, I have to say, they are the best item I think you can have.
I don't have any armor. I don't really have weapons. I don't have any magic items at all. I don't know what I'm supposed to buy. I don't do anything.
Meshach has many potions.
Okay, I will pay you the 800 gold. I'm feeling very generous today. Also, I have 15,000 gold.
Jesus.
I'm kind of excited to see. I don't know how that's going to affect a bard, since you get a +1 for everything anyway. It's just crazy.
I don't.
Fucking excellent at everything, basically.
Yeah.
The king of all trades instead of the jack.
Exactly. You've moved up a rank.
Ace of trades, the ace of trades.
Stone of good luck, huh?
Yep.
Did Meshach provide any other services?
I don't know. Is there anything else? What, you bought a magical protective cloak kit, correct?
Yes.
How much was that?
That was 550.
What color is it? Can I have it customized?
Oh, yes. Meshach has them in several colors, including a Technicolor coat.
Is it the son of
Previously by
Joseph.
Joseph. Yes. Of the A. Banks family. Joseph A. Banks Technicolor coat.
Oh, it's not gray? I would have thought it'd be gray.
Double-breasted.
Can I get a business suit protective cloak?
Yes.
Is it just the suit?
It looks like David Byrne's big suit jacket.
But on Darby, it just fits.
Yeah,
like
it just looks like a jacket.
It's just a regular ass jacket. I want to have and it's a cloak of protection.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'll pay 550. Is that what it was?
So I've heard that I've read about a fighter that had a headband that made him a little more
intelligent.
I
don't know who that would have been.
Is there anything like that you have, or even like something that would make me a bit more charismatic?
I think those are rare items.
Is it?
I believe so. I was going to get an amulet of health if I could have found one.
Sweet. Now I have 2 magic. Am I cursed with this fan?
No.
Because I haven't used it.
No, the fan is cursed, but because it's not an attunement item, you are not.
All right. Well, I'm
Okay.
I'm going to keep it and give it to someone who deserves a curse, I believe.
I have a headband.
So I'm a business cat.
It's 800 gold credits.
And what does it do?
Makes you very wise and delicate. Masquerade as wizard, you could. Or if you are a desert dweller, makes you very good at figuring out nature.
Metagaming, it gives you an intelligence score of 19 while you wear it and are attuned to it.
Is there any?
Might make you either the smartest or second smartest, most intelligent member of the party.
How much is it?
800 gold credits.
800. I will buy that.
Is there?
Initially, when you go to put it on, it's like a little too big for your head, but it begins to shrink onto it and fits very comfortably.
Just like my suit.
So, can you put it in the chat so I can write it on my character sheet?
I don't suppose you have an item that would enhance your dexterity.
Afraid not.
What about charisma? Your business presence, apart from this spiffy suit.
I don't know that I can do better than suit.
We can give you how to win friends and influence people.
Ugh, that removes your charisma.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that would allow you to fly?
No, don't give her that.
No. Mishak only has ship.
I have a question, Mishak. How much does a spaceship typically cost?
You could get Bucket of Rust for 40,000 gold credits, probably.
Interesting. How much would, and out of character, how much would the Scorpion be worth?
Probably 350,000. It's
not
a pretty
bad.
well equipped ship.
It's a cool ship.
It's not top of the line, but it's well maintained.
Would that be a 4 then?
Yes.
Full of mustache wax.
Oh yeah, there's a whole cargo bay just with mustache products.
It's like our bedroom.
It's the mustache bay.
It just keeps coming.
Hey, I've turned off beard
Okay,
for the
good.
summer.
You have so much beard oil.
I'm assuming that headband is attuned, correct?
Yes, it is attuned.
Okay.
And the stone and the suit are both attuned.
Yep.
Sweet. I have this awesome goblin business suit.
Wait, what kind of headband did you get?
Intellect.
Intellect? Wonder if I should get that. That sounds pretty
I mean,
sweet.
honestly, I don't know that you would need it.
Well,
given your boost in those particular stores, and I've
That's-
got a couple party members who are now wicked smart.
well, I have a lot of like expertise, not expertise, but proficiencies and intelligence stuff, and it's only a 12. So I don't know.
Maybe.
But
The stone of good luck, does that combine with the protection suit or no?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Stone of good luck.
They're separately attuned items, so.
Yeah. Okay. That's how they do.
So your saving throws just got a lot better.
Yeah, my saving throws suck, so that's really bad. My AC is pathetic.
My AC has always been pathetic.
I have a 12.
Oh, fuck that. Do you remember how hard it was to hit Zobachubbins?
I mean, that's because, yeah, all the characters I have, they stand off to the side and like cast curses or spells and stuff. Yeah, it's all pretty bad.
Base AC was like a 19 or something.
Yeah, that's that dwarven constitution.
Heavy armor.
Yeah.
Medium armor, I guess. Anything else y'all are interested in buying?
I believe that was your last luck stone, correct?
Indeed.
Okay, thank you.
I could sell it to you for 900 gold.
I think you need it more than me.
I do, actually.
You can have mine if you really want it.
It's a balloon pack.
But what about your grandchildren?
Yes, I wouldn't steal it from your grandkids.
It's okay, there's plenty more.
What are your grandkids' names?
Oh God, let me go get my black book out.
So hard to keep track.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your grandkids' names?
The family tree got lots of branches, don't it?
If I could, yes, I'm trying to help that out.
Yeah. It's a gnawed tree, ain't it?
Meshach never figured you for paterfamilias.
I mean, I've had a long life. I've been a lot of things. I've been the pater, I've been the praetor, so on. Praetor familias.
Praetor familias.
Brother of the family.
I was just thinking freighter in terms of like a ship.
freighter ship.
Oh,
I like that too.
That's fair. I feel like I should get something else.
Greater healing as well. I bought the 3-pack.
Is
500 gold credits is that?
Those shady dealings. Do you think any of the shady bars might sell ammunition for pistols and shit?
On this planet, unlikely. If y'all are going to Euphoria Station, you could probably find someone who's going to sell you.
Yeah, I think we're saving our money for guns there.
Yeah. I will also tell you that some rarer items will be available there. You might want to make use of your identify spell because some of them may be cursed.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Because it's there's the words pirate and fortress are often thrown around with relation to Euphoria Station.
Wretched Hive of Scum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
band rocks.
I can't wait to load up. I can't wait to buy all these bootleg DVDs.
Hey Darby, can you identify my stone? I want to make sure it doesn't say bad somewhere before luck.
Yes, I will do whatever it is the identify.
Yeah. You quickly cast identify, and it is legitimate.
Okay.
Straight arrows, Meshach. Told you.
Or never doubt you goblin guy.
Are you sure you don't want to join our crew?
Oh yes.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah, I would.
I've heard rumors.
Yeah, we're terrible.
Huh.
Those major miners people said y'all are scary.
I mean, we are.
Yeah.
I thought they
you haven't even seen Omega today, so. He's the one Omega's the one I'm scared of.
Yeah.
Watch, Andy's just going to cut all the Omega talk out of the episode. It's going to be 6 minutes long.
He's gonna chop it so that it's like only nice things said about Omega.
That's probably already done
that.
Are we still chopping? Or are we wrapping it up? Meshach, I have this breastplate armor that I'm interested in wearing, but do you have an upgraded to like mithril breastplate that I can trade up to?
600 gold credits.
Yeah, that means you get your full dex bonus.
Yes. Right. Thank you. 600.
Absolutely.
So 600 gold is worth more than the entire value of the Shire.
Well, I want to talk to you about it, but yeah. You said I don't get disadvantage, right?
Right.
So I've never played a bard before. What are the instruments of the bards? Like, is that something I can get whenever? Since I already have
the way I kind of think of it is that bards can play pretty much any instrument. There are some that they kind of specialize in.
Mm-hmm.
Like you and the steel drums.
Yeah.
Well, no, but yeah.
But no, I'm not particular to any.
But there's like the list of the Anstruth, or what is it? Anstruth harp and the Kniath mandolin and all those things that are.
I will tell you those things probably not on this planet. You might have better luck.
I have 19 on there.
At the next one.
Okay.
So that would.
I've just never seen that before. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, they definitely have their charm for sure. When I was playing bard for a while, I got one of them. I forget exactly which one, but it's nice.
Yeah, it's like
I want to cast a spell and not burn a spell slot.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm looking through all the uncommon items. They're really weird.
There's some fucking weird ones.
Studded leather armor the best light armor?
Yes.
Okay.
And it provides it price. Ooh, fancy. Brand new in the shop. Barely used.
Freshly uncursed.
Not cursed at all. Meshach fixed.
I'm just curious. I'm looking at your inventory. Do you have a trident of fish command?
Why would we have that on desert?
I don't know. I'm just looking.
You're trying to be Aquaman, are you?
I hate water as much as anyone.
Yeah, no, it's awful.
What a stupid item.
There's one that allows you to drink and not get drunk. That one could be fun for the betting wars and winning money.
How much for studded leather? Do you have any?
45 gold pieces.
All right.
Although I would say at this point, y'all have spent enough money that Meshach could give it to you for 40.
All right. I'll try to convince him.
It's an earthquake sale.
All right. So I'll buy one of them. Although, what's the difference between that and just regular leather?
One whole AC.
Okay. That's worth it.
It's 11 plus dex versus 12 point dex.
Are we all in studded leather?
No, I'm in mithril breastplate.
Well, I can't wear that.
What were you?
And that has a
splint
disadvantage, correct? Or is that just for heavy armor?
For what?
It gets me one more AC.
The breastplate.
Alternatively, do half plate.
Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind.
And get your AC to 20.
Scale mail and half plate. But
Yeah,
breastplate
it's
it doesn't have disadvantage on stealth.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
right.
Okay, well then yes, absolutely that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Half plate, you said?
Yep.
I have a question. Do you have a pearl of power?
No, that one's beyond me.
Just curious.
Those licensed mages are very restrictive.
Yes, I understand. Eyes of the eagle.
I could just clean your glasses.
Oh, in that case, he gave me a good bargain. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you got a good bargain.
All right, I think we're saving our pennies for laser bullets.
Never a bad idea. Anything else Meshach can provide?
I feel like perhaps Omega should get a feather token. Or I could get a wand of smiles and make Omega smile all the time.
It's just masking tape that we put over his face with a smile on it. It's Omega's face. Sorry, Omega.
He's getting all port hurt.
He's getting port hurt.
Excuse me, Omega is getting
Omega is getting port hurt.
Hole hurt doesn't have the ring to it.
Holes.
Hole hurt? I mean, it kind of does. It's
hole hurt. Port hurt is better.
That's hilarious.
USB port hurt.
Yes, I can't find anything on this list that I would actually want.
Well, I'm quite pleased. I'm not cursed anymore, and I have shiny armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. I appreciate it. Very good.
Yes, thank you, Meshach.
Yeah,
Meshach, I do. There's one last. Sorry. Go ahead. I was going to say, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this word. A periapt of wound closure.
Good.
It is an uncommon item. So I understand if you do not have it.
Meshach will check his inventory.
It's basically that Band-Aid, the stuff that you
It's the I'm dying Band-Aid, and I could have used that a couple times.
I'm sorry, Meshach does not have that one.
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
Pirate Fortress. Pirate Fortress.
Pirates. We're gonna get killed.
It won't be the first time.
Maybe not the last either. Omega has anything to
My
say about it?
freaking phone just looked up the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Nice.
Your
was like-
phone is-
I don't know what's going on with it. It's broken.
When I was a kid, I thought they were the parrots.
That's better.
Yeah, they're both good.
Pittsburgh
Oh,
Penguins are pretty good too.
The Penguins.
I'm a big fan of Gritty.
Me too.
Fuck around and find
Fuck
out.
around and find out.
I like Gritty too.
Yeah.
Is Gritty still around? I don't know. I don't have social media.
I think so. Yeah. You see him less these days, but midterm elections are coming up, so I bet Gritty will be back.
I bet Gritty will be back.
He'll be back.
All right. Well, next time we will actually spend some time in a spaceship.
Woo!
Huzzah!
We did it.
And I will start preparing for.
We all have to learn how to lean in the same direction. Left, right, shake. And then for some reason, fireworks go off in one of the consoles.
Yeah, you would think they would make those consoles explode proof.
Yeah.
Or have seat belts.
A grounding wire would do so much.
They always explode and kill the new crew member.
Yep.
Like, God damn it! Don't you know you're not supposed to sit there when we're in battle?
You don't get rubber underwear until you're,
Lieutenant Commander.
Yeah.
All
Are
right.
we going to do a quiet year for the Starbase, or is that?
Well, I wasn't planning on it. If y'all really want to, we certainly can.
Oh God.
I'm okay.
I don't know.
I'll come out of your
Do you want to make it an even bigger shithole than I had in mind?
I don't know that we can do it for us.
I don't know. We probably could, but I don't think we could do all 4 seasons. Or
Maybe it's only
something.
planets.
I think it's better to come out of your horrible imagination rather than our collective.
Our collective- that way you can blame me as opposed to like, God damn it, I did this.
Oh wow, we
did this
traveled
together.
We went straight to the Syrinx Association's headquarters. Good job.
Powers combined, we created a hellhole.
They probably just have like a satellite base there, so.
But I know who's gonna be
like
there.
a kiosk at the mall.
Have you heard about Galileo?
It's not the real Sunglass Hut, but it is a cart of Sunglass Huts at the mall.
Remember malls? I don't.
I choose not to.
Yeah.
The last time I was at a mall, I had COVID.
Hey.
It was January 2020.
I don't remember that.
No, and I gave it to someone else because I didn't know what COVID was.
Oh, that's right. You were.
Fun time.
Which mall did you go to? The Aurora one?
No, Cherry Creek. I met a friend of mine.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spread it at any mall,
That's fair.
I suppose I can live with that one.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Nick. That was very enjoyable.
Yeah, that was fun, and next time we'll put some space in our sci-fi campaign.
Woo!
For more than 5 minutes.
I want more laser guns. We need more laser guns.
We need more laser guns.
We need more fucking laser guns.
Are there like blaster shields? Like I want shields. That's what I need. Are shields like not shields that you hold? Maybe a shield is like a bubble or I don't know.
Yeah, I picture it as there is body